Good afternoon, Andy and Amanda. How are you this afternoon?
Oh, I'm in the male model today, Colleen, would you believe? Because I went out and got my hair cut this afternoon. And what was happening when I come back, Amanda?
Well, the books had arrived, my books that you'd ordered.
Yeah.
So I'll get you to pose with them because people like it better than when I pose with them.
What books are you on about, Amanda?
There's one called Buy My Book, I Need Cats, and the other one's called Hidden Identities.
Yeah, and so Colleen, that you people were talking about books today and was interesting. I've got no books out. Young lady here on the right of me has got two books out. One came out the other week and one out today. And Colleen, people are interested. You've reissued your two poetry collections as well, haven't you?
Yeah, and you can't find one. You can't find it at the moment, but I'm sure you'll be able to find it. But I did give you two just to be on the podcast.
Oh, there'll be somewhere. There'll be somewhere.
Did give you two.
What people wonder about is God, when I met you, Colleen, what was it? 10 years ago, was it? Was it more?
Oh no, more than that. 2008, I think I saw you.
Yeah, 2008, yeah, in London. I definitely met you. And you passed me over your two books. I've got them, but
I've got yours.
Yeah, oh, for you've got my poetry book. God help you then, right? What I was going to say seriously is then.
No, I did say though, Andy, that I'd be looking for like podcasts and things, but I kept you on my Facebook page at the time. I don't use Facebook now unless it's like for something urgent, I need to use it for. But I said to myself, I'll keep Andy on the Facebook because I'm sure if I don't connect with him, he'll just probably put my book somewhere and then just forget about it.
Oh, I'm not like that. Not like that. But bear in mind, everybody, I've got three big bookcases and Amanda's got one. I've got hundreds of books. And if occasionally we do have poetry books, and Amanda knows as yourself, you put books into bookcases and the tiny little books that poetry books are, they get buried, Amanda, along in the back of Stephen King novels and stuff, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a full Kindle as well as actual books.
Yeah. And tell Colleen how many books you got in your Kindle.
Oh, it used to be about 80. It must be at least 100 now. I keep seeing books, and I read quite quickly, but I see the books and buy them quicker than I can read them.
And what she was doing at one point, Colleen, was tell Colleen about your book review thing as well, which you're still doing at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I get paid to do some little mini reviews as well on the website, but the books on there aren't very good, but because they're paying me to do it on the website, I've got to be a bit nicer.
It's also, I take Colleen on, we're on books at the moment. Amanda, tell Colleen about the one that gives you a chapter a day. This is a good website, is Colleen, Amanda's on.
Yeah, Pigeonhole it's called. And you sign up for books that have either just come out or about to come out, and you get like a stave. They call it a stave every day, which is just like a section. And it's usually between 10 and 12 days that you read it over. So if it ends on a cliffhanger, you've got to wait till the next day to find out what happens.
Yeah, that's interesting though. I suppose you've got to like reading any books. Is that how it works? You've got to read any books that they give you?
On Pigeonhole, you don't get paid for that one. You just get the free books online to read, so you can pick whichever ones you want.
Yeah.
So you might have like 100 spaces or something. So 300 people apply, then 200 aren't going to get it.
Right. Oh, that's good.
So she's into Monday gets all kinds of things like that because you're on other sites, aren't you? Well,
yeah, I want me to discover it, but I don't really get many on there because they're not very well edited.
That's why, yeah. There's so many options, Colleen, like people find nowadays. And then when you talk about books and stuff, like it's for example, now obviously, like people are wondering, your original books, Colleen, came out on Lulu, didn't they?
Yeah, they came out on Lulu in 2007 because I'd spoken to one of the customer advisors at the website that I'm still with, and they've been superb just all these years. And then I tried 3 weeks ago as well to contact them. They came back to me just after the podcast we did last week, and they said if you're looking to publish one page that's photographic and the PDF, then you have to go through this link. And I think, well, I don't think they know quite what I wanted, which was just to find that that button to publish the book. But now it's changed. I think what they've done is they've put it into PDF, and I put a Word on there, Word doc. But the thing is, if I thought, well, if I put a PDF up there, they might say, but then you have to look at the photographic aspect and you download this Lulu app. So I wasn't really sure of how to go about that. That's why I published it on Kindle and Amazon.
It's a funny one because what Lulu have done is last year, Colleen. This is I'm not going to website baiting because I'm not into that game, but they're annoyed the human friends. Actually, I've got friends. I've got quite a few books on Lulu, and as soon as they went and updated the website, Colleen, it messed a lot of people up because I know people lost books on there. And then the books basically ended up going on to transfer on the other websites, which Lulu's linked into. And they were going on as a website, managed to cover spans to blurbs, even incorrect titles on them and stuff. So that's why. So what you've done, Colleen, is you've basically done what quite a few people I know have done now. They've gone to websites like Amazon and stuff. So it can be frustrating. So, right, by the way, Colleen, we've agreed today before Mike. You were going to read out a poem or two from your new old books, weren't you? I was going to do a couple of the haikus, so I'm doing Napawino at the moment, and Amanda's going to do one of your clickbait pieces, Amanda, aren't you?
Yeah, first time,
Yeah. You okay, Colleen? Do you want to give us a couple of poems then from your reissued books so people can hear them?
Did you want to talk about how to correct the draft mode in Amazon then? Because I was saying going on air.
Yes. Now, what you need to do with that is, I had this where, blimey, one books recently, where it corrected the draft mode. I updated a book and it won't come off the draft mode. What I had to do was I reported it through to, I spoke to the customer service team at KDP on Amazon and dropped a message and told them it's not moving. It's clear, it bugged. So if anyone gets that, you need to drop a quick email through, or you can find it on the KDP website, to let them know what your problem is and they'll fix it for you.
Oh, thanks. That's what I wanted to know, because I mentioned to you off air, because I was saying, how do I do this? Do I contact them? No, I was thinking of like doing it again. Like I did. I actually clicked on the button again, but it says they're undergoing maintenance at the moment. So that's why things are static.
Give them a day or two, Colleen, and then try again then. So they're undergoing maintenance. They could be blipping temporarily, so it should be okay.
Thanks for that. Yeah, do you want to start first or what?
Okay, I'll do it. We'll get me and Amanda to do. Amanda do a clickbait, and I'll do a couple of the haikus I'm working on, and then we'll let whatever time we've got left, Clean. You can have the rest of your poems. So, right, okay. People are wondering about what I'm doing poetry-wise and this is on my blog actually as well at the moment. I'm actually doing as part of Napawino, National Poetry Writing Day. I'm doing something called Haiku of Life, where I'm doing a snapshot of each one of the years of my life, at least one a day for about 8 books. I'm 48, nearly 49 now. So I'll be 49 of these getting wrote in April. And I'm up to about 1988 and 89 now. But I'll do three of the very early ones from the 70s that I really like. And I'll very briefly talk what they're about. This will be quick. 1973. Crying. You didn't stop when you saw an elephant that very first time. That was when there's a picture of me, my mum showed me a while ago. The first time they took me to Chester Zoo, and an elephant came running towards us in the enclosure, and apparently the little baby me just burst into tears, and I wouldn't show up for half an hour. It absolutely terrified me. So I know. Okay, 1974. And this is the innocence of childhood again. Because my younger sister was born about 22 months after me. And when she was born, I actually believed it was magic. I really did believe it was magic. So I wrote this. 1974. Magic, you were told, when they brought your sister home after she was born. And the last one I'm going to do, so I want you ladies to have more time than me, is 1976. Do you remember the summer of 1976, Colleen? How hot it was.
Yeah, it was hot. It was one of the scorchiest years, I think.
Yeah, it was, yeah. This is about that, so very, very briefly. It's 1976. Endlessly too hot. Whenever we played outside, Mum said, drink water. So hot it was. Right, Amanda, over to Amanda now. Amanda, what are you doing now for National Poetry?
Instead of writing poetry, I'm putting together a clickbait. It's spoof clickbait. So, like, the headlines are supposed to make you want to read it, but it's spoof articles. So this one's called How I Made £1 Million as a Writer and How You Can Do the Same. Tired of your day job and wish you could write all day? Do what I did and tell your boss to get lost and follow those simple instructions. Write a book. Publish the book online. No publisher needed. Sell the book. If the book fails to sell, do what I did and create an online course showing other people how to sell their books. Use some of the money made from these courses to buy your own book in large quantities and make yourself a bestseller. Offer some courses for free. Give people just enough information to think they have a chance, but if they want the missing piece that ties everything together, they'll have to pay £1,000. They'll earn it back 10 times over, right? Finally, and perhaps most importantly, the one crucial thing you have to do to guarantee large amounts of book sales, bestseller status and overnight profits is, send £1,000 to my PayPal account and I'll tell you, you won't regret it, probably.
this is what I have to put up with, Clean, honestly. Brilliant. Okay, Clean, we've got, everyone's wondering, about 4 minutes left. So go for it and give us one or two of your poems to finish off with tonight.
Okay, it's in respect of Carpe Diem sincerely, because of what we're going through nationally. It's just a moment of respect and solemnity. In respect of in recognition of a genius, oublie-toi Pandora and votre mirror of narcissism and your spot cream too, not to mention your appointment with your barbers and your hopes of popdom and pot more money to your bank account. Just be in recognition of Adrian Mole, aged 13 3/4. MySpace stage. Performing in style, the music and art, I saw the stage as a preppy at Christmas, performing the songs of Christmas cheer, only our hope of achieving grade A or above, performing for the name of our prep stage, either as a stage group, an orchestra, or as a ballerina, or performing as a sports boff in athletic prowess. Either this or get grade F for faltering and for being a fretting no-hoper. MySpace, M for mega, S for superstar. The stage is set and the names emblazoned amongst the stars.
Brilliant.
I've got on that page literaryspot.com and it still is. It's because I've had my website since 2006, and after that I had the one on that internet radio, Andy, but because of the audio, I wasn't keen on keeping it, because when the audio is not that good, I don't really want to share it, because it will just not highlight, it wouldn't accentuate the authors or the artist's talent or performance. That's why.
Of course, yeah.
Unfortunately, because it was a good website.
Yeah, back in the day it was certainly so. Right, Cleve, we've got time here. If you want to, do you want to give us another poem?
Oh yeah. So then, that again in respect of Carpe Diem sincerely, because of what's happened. Section 4. Hovering. A junior year in London equates to fun. Forget the California beach surfers and Leif Garrett or White Turtle Beach in Jamaica. Go to London for some real fun, where football can teach you a thing or two about boys and their game, and where the teacher is mightily cool, and where you learn real things like making an aircraft engine, and where we did real things like take it to the M25 motorway and set it free, the real thing, see? Yeah, that was when I was telling you a while back
that of course.
Because I played football, we got all sorts of treats, and one of them was to take our aircraft that we made, 5 of us made in the football team. We took it on the M25 and we just we use that. I think it's like a mechanic little engine, and the plane flew. It was a wooden plane and it just flew over the air.
Oh, brilliant. It's what's always good about poetry and is the fact is the memories you can show on a lot of pieces sometimes. Like it was, and I also love the fact what I'm doing with Clickbait at the moment. Everything you write about as well is about you in one way or another. How some of these Clickbait pieces are about Amanda, I don't know sometimes.
No comment.
no, Trips, great stuff, Clem. Really good stuff tonight. That right, Clem. It's now 14:55. We better call it quits.
Yeah, and hopefully you'll let me know by email or message that you found my books. Because
Right, better go, guys. See you soon.
yeah, see you